Great to be with you again. Let's talk a little Tar Heel football. We'll do so with the head coach of the Tar Heels, Larry Fedora. My name is Jones Angell. Appreciate your time today. And Coach, unfortunately, another really close game that just didn't go the way you wanted in the last 6-7 minutes or so against Georgia Tech this past weekend, 38-28 the final. I know you've broken down the film probably multiple times at this point. What did you see when you looked back at it?
You know, offensively, we needed to finish a couple of those red zone plays in the end zone instead of kicking field goals, and we turned it over 3 times. And especially at the end of the game, when we had a chance to move down the field and possibly be in a position to win it, we ended up turning the football over. Defensively, we did some really nice things. I mean, we had three takeaways. We stopped them twice on 4th down, so we got 5 possessions right there. We just felt like that, you know, going into the game, we were going to need about 8 possessions, and we ended up coming up with 6.
Coach, turnovers have been an issue all season long. Why do you think it has been such a problem for your team this year?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, we've just, you know, it's got to be the most important thing we do is taking care of the football, and we've had trouble doing that this season.
Quarterback-wise, kind of where are you right now? You've had a bunch of guys in and out of that position. Where do you feel like you are status-wise at QB right now?
Yeah, we've got, you know, Nathan that is preparing himself to go. Manny Miles is preparing himself to go. You know, we will still find out what the status is on, you know, Cade Fortin and Jace Reuter this week.
Coach, tell us a little bit about Cade and Jace, 2 young guys we've seen for just a little bit this season for the Tar Heels. What have you liked about those 2 young players, and what do you think they can do for you as we move through this year and the future?
Yeah, one thing I would say about both those young men, when we put them in the games, they were very poised. The situation wasn't too big for them. They handled it very well. They both did a good job of taking care of the football, which was number 1. And I think, you know, they're really going to develop well. They're both going to get much more comfortable with the things that we're doing, and I look forward to coaching them in the future.
Coach Cole Holcomb, 22 tackles, first Tar Heel since 2007. Darrell mapped it actually a couple times that year for the Heels. First Tar Heel with 20 or more tackles in a game, forced 3 fumbles in the contest. Carolina recovered 2 of those 3 that Cole forced. What a terrific effort by your senior linebacker.
Yeah, he was all over the field, you know, and you know, the way things were set up defensively, it was set up for Cole to make a lot of tackles, and he did that. He delivered, and not everybody can do that. He did that. He put his hat on the ball a couple of times and got the ball out. I think he caused 3 fumbles, and he just did a great job throughout the entire game.
So Duke coming up now, Carolina making the short trip over to Wallace Wade. And Coach, what have you seen from the Blue Devils in your initial preparation? A good season so far for them, 6-3, and coming off a really unique victory in a ton of rain down in Miami this past weekend. Yeah,
they played in a torrential downpour and caused some turnovers and scored enough points to win the football game. You know, I think their quarterback is a really good player. I think they've got a receiver that can go and at any time can take it the distance. They're running the ball effectively, you know, and the quarterback can run and he can throw. You know, defensively, I think they're doing a really nice job, and I think they lost some guys to some injuries, but they have really filled in well. I think they're playing the run extremely well, and you know, they're making people throw the football to be successful.
Daniel Jones, that quarterback for the Blue Devils, he's been a multi-year starter for them. Began his Blue Devil career his freshman year. Has been playing a ton ever since. TJ Ramming, one of those receivers who's had a big year for the Blue Devils, number 3, really has some explosive plays this year. Coach, you have 3 games left in the regular season. All 3 in-state opponents. Of course, the Victory Bell on the line this weekend. I know every game's important, but I would think these 3 against some in-state opponents carry a little extra weight.
Very much so, you know, and extremely important for these seniors. They know it's the last 3 times they're going to step on the field with the Carolina blue on, and so it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to the rest of this team to send these guys out the right way.
Early kick on Saturday in Wallace Wade. It's a 12:20 kickoff between the Heels and the Devils. Radio-wise, we'll be on there at 11 a.m. for that one. Thanks as always for joining us this week. We'll see you next time.